This is our leg extension machine. This is working the quadriceps. The setup of the machine, we start with the pivot point, which is our knee, and it must match the pivot point of the machine, which is just here. We also need to make sure that once we have that position, that our back is supported by the backrest, which will slide backwards and forwards. So Chris has adjusted this, that his lumbar is supported. He can get into a good postural position of shoulders back, chest forward. The roller is touching the bridge of the foot. Chris, if you could do just 3 or 4 good repetitions for me, please. You notice that Chris is drawing his toes back towards his shins into a dorsiflex position. He's also going to a position where his knee is almost locked out. It is a straight position. The reason we're doing this is to get full activation of vastus medialis, this inside aspect of the quadricep. At the same time, Chris is ensuring that he keeps his spine still against the pad. Think about your core, Chris, so keep drawing in gently for me. Shoulders are back, chest forward, and his ear is lined up with his shoulder throughout the movement. Key point here is we have a nice alignment through his foot, his knee, and his hip. Notice the speed of movement. It's nice and slow and controlled. Full range at the bottom, top position, full range, complete extension. This is an exception to the rule. Generally, we would say do not lock out joints. This one we do lock out, but it is in control. And that's to make sure this VMO, vastus medialis, is working correctly. Chris, could you show me just a few repetitions with paw technique? So first of all, let's look at the toes. So our client's just thinking about legs here, not thinking about the foot position, so they're now gone to plantar flexed. Again, correct that for me, so dorsiflex. The other is the range of motion, maybe not going quite high enough. So this repetition, we chop a bit of range off. So people often go to here. You might find that's because the weight's too heavy, or they just don't realize they should get a full extension of the knee joint. A third compensation may be the back position, losing the lumbar spine. They're going to an extension of the spine. You can see abdominal wall as well is protruding outwards. So again, draw in, neutralize the spine for me. Let's finish on 3 good repetitions. Toes drawn up in a dorsiflexion. So Chris is just readjusting himself to make sure he's comfortable. I can get those checkpoints in position. Toes drawn up. Legs are locked out to activate quadriceps correctly. Neutral spine from his lumbar through his thoracic and his cervical spine as well. So that is our leg extension machine.